Hi, Ev. Hey, everybody. This is Mike, and this is Ev, and this is Metro Trails. Right, Ev? We are going to tell people some history, and we're going to break down some rumors and some previous beliefs about Hacklebarney. And Hacklebarney State Park is right up the road, but we're a little bit further away from there right now. We're going to break down a little bit of those rumors and previous stories, and we're going to show you some interesting stuff that ties right into it, just up the road right here. So, the Hacklebarney Forge operated in this area from 1763 to 1834, I believe it was. Come over here, Ev. We're going to show everybody the dam, okay? Come over here. I want to show you this bridge right here. Come here. So, that dates way back. Hacklebarney Forge was down, I think, a little closer to Pottersville. This is an old road bridge right here. It's abandoned. We are off of Hacklebarney Road here. Oh, you got your tractor there?
Hi.
And this is the Black River right here, which is a tributary of the Raritan. Really beautiful spot here. I'm going to take you over to see the dam in just a minute. So, Hacklebarney State Park is up the road just a little bit. But Hacklebarney actually isn't where the state park is. I don't know why I'm not getting better light here. But let's try to get it to go a little bit better, huh? There we go. See over here. Now this is part of the Blue Blaze Patriots Path system here. Now, also known as the Black River Trail in this area. The right-of-way down this way follows the Langdon Mine Railroad, which was a narrow-gauge right-of-way only used for 3 or 4 years up till the 1890s. And that served the Langdon Mine and a couple other mines in that little series a little further down, closer to the state park, and up on a little piece of farmland there. The original Hacklebarney mine is over here. So Hacklebarney State Park, when it was developed 100 years ago, in 1924, Hacklebarney was the nearest settlement. Are you okay, Ev? So they named the state park for that. And that Hacklebarney mine that was associated with it is over in the trees just to our right here. Come here, Ev. I know, we're going to go see the dam. Come over here so we can see it. Over this way, okay? So, that's off in the trees. There's actually fencing all through here that keeps people from going into it, because it is a mine that can be entered, and it was the largest of the mines in this Chester area. So the term Hacklebarney is an old Scotch-Irish word that means hell, that was applied to some of the oldest mines in the area. Hello. And they, in the park brochures and such, say that it could be a Native American name. They say that it was named for a mine foreman named Barney that they used to heckle. But we know that this didn't exist, because the term heckling being used to describe a form of harassment, it did not exist until a couple of years after the Hacklebarney mine was abandoned. So we know that was not it. It's just an old tale like we tend to find in these areas. So the mine is right over in here, and there's so much vegetation growing on it that you can barely see it. It's an impressive one, but it's also dangerous, which is why it is shut off right now to the public. So anyway, so the term heckle is derived from haggle and other terms, but the first example of it being used was I believe around 1890 or late 1880s. It was after the mine here was pretty much done. We're gonna go over here and check out the dam, okay, Ev? And it became prominent around 1910. As I said, it was a Scotch-Irish word. It's okay, Ev. You can come through this. This is just weeds. It became prominent around 1910 because it was used by Scottish textile workers, and basically used as a term described as to give them hell. And that's, of course, what Hacklebarney means. Let me pick you up, okay? And that's why we have the term. That's why it got applied to the state park. There was actually a culture in what was called the golden age of parks to, here you go, Ev, to create these fanciful stories surrounding the state parks, but not all of them were true. And I think that the truth is more interesting than fiction, honestly. And that's why I do this type of stuff. So anyway, that's some of the history of Hacklebarney. The mining industry through the area was prominent in the 1880s, but fizzled out by the 1890s. And the Hacklebarney Mine Railroad is what we were just walking over here. The trail over this way actually follows a lot of the Hacklebarney Mine Railroad, deviates from it somewhat here and there over this way, but it follows close to it. And that connected to the Central Railroad of New Jersey's Chester branch, which is now part of the Patriots Path system that we're also walking here. Now this pond here was a later addition. There was certainly older milling and such operations along the Black River through this area, but this area is known as Kay's Pond, and it's named for one of the nation's earliest agriculturalists, Elizabeth D. Kay, who created a whole series of carriage roads and such, which are much more prominent a little bit downstream as you continue to follow the trail system through there. You leave the mining area and you make your way through the Conifer Pass and such, and there's a secondary pool and pool house ruin down there that was also associated with her presence on the property. The property was purchased by Morris County in 1962, and it became part of the Elizabeth D. Kay Environmental Education Center. But this here area is much more closely associated with the mining industry here. So I don't know how slippery this thing is. You stay right there, Ev, okay? I'll give everybody a little bit of a view here of what it looks like. It's pretty. This dam was redone a few years ago. They're actually doing a nice job of keeping a lot of this clear. If the vegetation isn't kept off, you have a problem. Right, Ev? So, Kay's presence and all the carriage roads from their estate now make up a lot of the trail system that you'll find just to the south of here. Whereas this part up here was part of the mining and railroad system. And let's have a little bit more of a look of that before we continue on. Now, let me pick you up, Ev. That way we'll go right through the wet weeds that you don't want to walk through. And then we'll have a look over here real quick. Oh, I'll pick you up again. This is still wet weeds. So as far as rail trails go, I think this, like, there's even hostas growing through here. As far as rail trails go, this is kind of a neat little thing. People walk through this all the time, and you don't think of something like this as being a rail trail, but it was. But most of the rail trails in New Jersey are much wider and not very much like this. This is clearly just a little footpath. And I really like that because I like bucolic settings and all. But it's a really peaceful and beautiful walk up along Kay's Pond, and then it continues up along the river right here. This is all the former Hacklebarney Mine Railroad. Sometimes you'll have tree roots growing kind of sideways because they grew along the sides of the railroad ties before they rotted away. But a railroad like this one has been abandoned for so long that it doesn't really have very much resemblance to the rail trails that we've come to know. Here's another very perfectly straight one. You figure there haven't been tracks here since the 1890s. But it's just a beautiful walk through here. The entire Patriots Path system is one of the best trail systems in the state of New Jersey. I think it is the best county trail system Right, Ev? We're going to turn back in just a minute, okay? Before it gets a little late, you know? Just a spot that I really love. All these places I've always loved through Morris County. What do you think, Ev? Can you imagine, Ev? The railroad tracks used to go here until about 1890. They've been abandoned more than 130 years. If you're a little further north by the Cooper Mill, you can see where this right-of-way used to cross over the Black River. And then it continued up to a point that's just a little bit to the west of Chester Furnace, and you could still see the Y where it would have joined up with the Chester branch of the Jersey Central. But that's a little bit more on Hacklebarney. Since it's the 100-year anniversary of Hacklebarney State Park, I wanted to share with everyone a little of the history of where the term came from, some of the truth about its origins, and some of the other great places there are to hike in close proximity, because the state parks get all of the attention when there are really a lot of fantastic connective systems that are worth your visiting throughout the state and everywhere that we're exploring. So as always, thanks for watching us, and hope you learned something, and I hope you come out here and enjoy these places yourself. Right, Ev? Will you say goodbye to everybody and thank you for watching? Say thank you for watching.